Leave it to me. Shadow descends. One with the all is fair in war. One with the sounds. Leave it to me. Target confirmed. Misery follows. All is fair in war. The die is cast. Be gone. Keep it together. Last chance. Nowhere to hide. I must not falter. Stand down.
Embracing change. Verity shines. Transmitting frequency. Acceptable damage.
Target let slip the dogs of war. The die is cast. All is fair in war. The die is cast. I trust you can use it to the full. It's time. One with the sounds.
Endure and defy. Wind, guide me. Endure and defy. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Endure and defy. One with the sounds.
Target confirmed. All is fair. Too slow. All is fair in war. It's time. Who's the prey now? I see my way clear.
I'll do my best.
Who's the prey now? All is fair.
Down with the curtain. Nowhere to hide.
Embracing change. Rejuvenating snow. An oversight.
All is fair. Saw that coming. It's time. All is fair. Misery follows. Let's slip the dogs of war. All is fair in war. Unleash the fangs. Who's the prey now? I see my way clear.
Another day, another heroic me! I'll do my best.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Chun-Li, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold. If I go down, please, don't worry about... What's the matter? You dreamed of Hongzhen? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns with the accounts documented in our Grand Library. Over a century ago, a vast horde of tacit discords invaded Huanglong. Hongzhen suffered greatly during that onslaught. Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating time to erect a protective barrier, keeping those monsters at bay. Rover, perhaps that dream is more than just a dream. It could be a glimpse into your own past, and a guiding light for the future. Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity. But every trap has its weak points. Someone has used their resonance ability here, and it seems like she used it in a The traces lead deep. Let's keep moving.
Someone fought here against those Fraxidus.
Must be Jinshi, using her resonance ability to... She must have had a reason.
Changmei, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
Traces disappear by the pond.
Rover, you must be around for anything unusual.
Target let slip the dogs of war. All is fair is yours.
Leave it to me.
One with the sounds. Sever! Unleash the fans. Stay calm. Who's the prey now?
Wind, guide me.
The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Let's go take a look.
Another photon barrier.
3 photon vaults to break. Will they use ranged attacks?
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi.
Relax, they're our honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. I can only assume something significant happened. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you stepped down from your position and moved to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time, in such unfortunate circumstances.
For years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hongzhen. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young sir? What shall I call you? My name is Xinyi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here. I believe you are here for Magistrate Jin Shi. The magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a Court of Savante facility.
Lady Xingyi, please elaborate.
Madam Magistrate, are you...
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we evacuated all the civilians?
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can only mean one thing. The Sentinel's condition is getting worse. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small pocket of space secure. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time. We need our Sentinel to stabilize the time flow.
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlung Chamber, where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place, built with the help of the court of Savante. It was reactivated as soon as our Sentinel made it back inside. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops, and we've already eliminated some of them outside the Mianlung Chamber. To get inside Mianlung Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass and unseal it with the Keyforge.
Understood. I will go bring back the cipher key.
You are injured. Please, rest and leave it to me.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. You must stay here and guard it. I implore you, Xingyi. Help me keep our people safe.
Yes, I will, Madam Magistrate.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fateful clash between the Sentinel and myself that would shape the fate of our city. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but I was not surprised to hear it. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. A day when the humans of Jinzhou take control of their own destiny. Once we save the Sentinel from danger, I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. How did the Fraxidus kidnap our Sentinel? The Mianlong Chamber was once renovated by the court of Savante. Do you think their research could be involved somehow?
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlung Chamber will be left vulnerable to the Fraxidus' potential retaliation.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jingxi. We'll distract the Fraxidus' main forces, giving you an opportunity to stage your ambush.
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes, and you will see the Truth Seeker's Pass downstream.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please, leave it to us.
In this place she was born, and in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
Xing-Yi and Jin-Shi know each other?
Jinshi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability, and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the therefore and teach her at some point, including Lady Xing-Yi. She grew up with immense...
I assume this is the Truth Seeker's Pass Xing-Yi mentioned.
Yes, this should be another Chronos. The entrance. We will need to break the three... Nothing. I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless... We need to focus on items related to the Court of Savant. One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the Chronos Order. Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion.
Wind, guide me. It worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now we can hit the 3 photon vaults simultaneously. The blockade has been lifted. Let's go in.
Remnants of the past. I see. Are we going to aim the disk's opening at the photon vault in the middle? I see. Are we going to aim the discs opening at the photon vault in the middle? Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters... they don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These look like the works of the court of Savante. They deployed these simulated holograms to protect this place.
Let slip the dogs of war. All is fair in war. Misery follows. The die is cast. Stand down.
No hesitation. Last chance. Shadow descends.
All is fair in war.
Transmitting frequency. Embracing change. Rejuvenating snow.
All is fair in war. One with the sounds.
Leave it to me.
Target let slip the dogs of war. All is fair in war. War spares no one. They come.
That thing up ahead. Is it another mechanism?
It seems to have unlocked. The glowing patterns on that gate. It's a yes. See how that mechanism we accidentally solved. Yes. Wait, the blood and scales. We are running up. Decades have passed, but those research... The Sentinel situation is worse than we thought. It had all... With one of the temporal programs lost, it no longer had the power to restore time. Instead...
So the Sentinel protected Hongjin with its power.
It would seem so. According to their theories, the Sentinel's injury would worsen over time. And it... So the Fraxidus there's nothing we can do. Only the Mianlong Chamber In the end, the Sentinel and a peculiar visitor who is immune to time disruption. The Sentinel couldn't be fixed, so they decided to replicate. Their experiments resulted in the first Chronosorter, a man-made resonance object. No. A Chronosorter can only rewind time within a narrow range. We are getting two more...
Keep your eyes open.
Leave it to me. One with the shadow descends. One with one more time. Keep it together. Nowhere to hide.
Target, let slip the dogs of war. All is fair in war. War spares no one. Who's the prey now? It's time.
An unexpected discovery.
Another chronosorter. The second flare stone should be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter. There is still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point. One last flare stone to go. There's a carrier lift nearby. Perhaps the flare stone is on the floor beneath us. We should be able to find Jinshi soon. Is that so? So this file can... They activate when hit with a strong impact to create the corresponding... And this also answers my previous question. The chronosaur... No, it was nowhere near enough. Plus, as artificial resonance object, according to the Court of Savant, which states the collision between two... Yes. Countless chronosorters were made to... One chronosorter briefly showed... This proved that the research log mentioned that all chronosorters were working in an over... It's similar to how human resonators experience overclocking. Overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. And this researcher who wrote this suggests that it might be the key to triggering a second awakening. No, it's not. In addition, the chronosorters required manual control, while the sentinel Jue appeared to be under someone else's command. in the only incident of success, just as the Chronos Order was about to break down, that peculiar and the Sentinel successfully transferred some rover deep. Jinchi.
You.
Don't worry. Rover is special. The temporal disruption can't hurt him.
But, Changli, you're...
Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. As your teacher and courtier, it is only right for me to do so. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, we wouldn't even have him here. Rover has a strong connection to this place. You need his help to resolve Mount Firmament's crisis.
But we already owe Rover a lot. Thank you, Rover. Thank you. Rover, I will do everything I can to rescue the Sentinel as soon as possible. And we can finally talk to it in person. It will surely have the answers you want.
Let's cut to the chase. What did you find in Truthseeker's past, Jinchi?
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel was already injured upon its arrival at Mount Firmament. As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of time became unstable here, causing temporal disruptions that could potentially threaten Jinzhou. Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's resonance power during combat, triggering my second resonance awakening. That will enhance my power beyond its limits.
Let's say you can achieve all that, but Jinchi, do you understand what is at stake for yourself?
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly get to know it. I've been blind to its suffering for so long. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words and well-crafted decisions. The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren wasteland today.
So what do you plan to do, Jinchi? If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, nobody knows how far the temporal disruptions will continue to spread. Today it's Mount Firmament, but tomorrow it could be all of Jinzhou.
I will. If it truly comes down to that, I'll fulfill Jue's prophecy myself. It's the only way to save Mount Firmament, protect Jinzhou, and help the Sentinel.
Have you thought about the consequences, Jinshi? Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel, it could make you overclock at any moment. We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever, or even disintegrate into dust. You don't want to end up like those chronosorters, shredded under immense pressure. On top of that, do you honestly believe you can fight in your current condition? I can see right through your facade, Jinshi. You're essentially committing suicide at this point.
You're one to talk, my teacher. I learned from the best. When have you ever backed down from risking your life for what you believe in?
Oh? I don't remember ever teaching you that. We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive as long as we can to achieve more. Jinshi, you must live and inherit the Sentinel's power. Then you can save and protect these people for years to come.
Changli,
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. I know you've made up your mind. That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it. Rover is indeed the hero who fought by our Sentinel's side during Jinzhou's early days. He is also the mysterious visitor spoken of in tales about Mount Firmament. All evidence we've gathered points to this being true. If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
Thank you, my teacher. Jingshi will keep your words in mind.
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine if you can actually meet it face to face. Yes. It could be any of these scenarios. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber behind. Look, our last target, on those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
It worked. The Court of Cervantes set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
Take a trap! Watch out!
Feathers and sunlight.
gods come forth.
Moment of awakening. Cross. Step forward. Take forth. Almost came through. Sacred light. Let it end. Together we vanquish.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.
The cipher key.
Rover, I'm leaving the rest to you, and please don't forget, I am your weight. From this point onward, this is all I can do. I'm here, not to mention, you'll need someone to keep them at... Yes, they've been By all means, I have a more... Oh, speak. How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Cheng-Li.
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Cheng-Li has her plans. I don't believe we will run into more ambushes on the way.
Yes, Madam Magistrate! She's back! I must go tell Lady Xinyi!
Wind, guide me.
The Mianlun chamber. Before you go, Changli was right. They used the our captured artificer first to play. Although their death squad was no match, what if the Fraxidus, a whole bunch of them, pushed? But not even that was enough to. After the first hit, it prevented the Sentinel from replenishing energy. Once you pass through Hongzhen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff. That will lead you to a shortcut towards Mianlun Chamber. The
Jinchi, so far everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice but to explore these theories. Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie, I have to confront the Sentinel and see for myself.
Wind, guide me.
The Mianlun chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go.
Leave it to me.
This must be the Mian. We should now help the Sentinel break free from the Chronos. Either way, we are too far away to see what's going on inside. I can feel the Sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding. The flare crest. The Sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the flare crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones, or any kind of entrance to another chamber.
There seems to be something underwater. Let's start with a chrono sorter here.
The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone, on that rock.
Let's go retrieve it.
Done.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby.
The flare stone is right here, but we have to open this photon barrier first.
This barrier will break down once the corresponding photon vaults are destroyed. One of the photon vaults is in there.
Wind, guide me. Nowhere to hide. Leave it to me.
All is fair in war.
We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first.
One with the sounds. Endure and defy. You will obey. Target confirmed.
War spares no one. All is fair in war. Who's the prey now? All is fair in war. It's time. One with the numbers. Misery follows. All is fair in war. Stay calm.
Shadow descends.
One with the sounds. All the die is cast.
Rejuvenating snow. Foolish. Embracing change.
Target lets slip the dogs of war. All is fair in war. The die is cast. Unleash the fan. Stand down. My day has come. One with the sounds.
Nowhere to hide. Checkmate. Be gone. Wind guide me. Keep it together. Down with the curtain.
Leave it to me.
Keep it together.
Transmitting frequency.
I can handle this.
Tranquility.
I can handle this. Strategic adjustments required.
Shadow follows.
One with the sounds.
You will obey.
Leave it to me. Verity shines. Embracing change.
Handle this.
Endure, defy.
One with the sounds.
Shadow descends.
Embracing change. Commence healing.
Be gone.
Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty Sentinel. With a burst of energy, our Sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lung, and dark clouds gathered. The Sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the Sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known as the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou. Yes, I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life. To me, Jue is more than just our sentinel, or a revered. I've been thinking about if the sentinel predicted our... Now I understand why. If Jinzhou ever faces a similar... In our sentinel's prediction, the battle between us is supposed to happen in the distant future. He had been waiting for an opportunity, a right moment to tell me the truth. That's why it didn't explain. Now may not be the opportunity the Sentinel is, but I have to go and face it while I still can. Give up. To be honest, it was the endless kindness of you, Changli, even Jue's decision to bring me back to life. Whether out of pity or not, Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me. I'm okay. The pain I'm feeling, I must find the Sentinel as soon. If there is truly, then I will fight. If it means keeping everyone, but let me make one thing clear. We're not in a situation where death... Thank you. Come to think of it, many good things have happened to me. Thank you, Rover. My teacher, Changli, told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. As I know you have a special connection with our Sentinel. But don't worry, I'm prepared. I am grateful to have you by my side.
One last flare stone to go. Leave it to me. The remaining photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite fulminate. Let's look around.
An unwavering faith will resonate with like-minded souls.